Welcome everyone. We're going to be talking about the Atlanta real estate market for December 2022, kind of give you an update on what's going on. In case you don't know us, I'm Alan Rios.
And I'm Gamalier Sturgis. And today we have an excellent topic for you. We're going to talk about some of the important factors, whether you're a buyer, seller, or investor. These factors will help you to make the right decision.
Yeah, we're going to hit those factors in just a moment. But first, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love for you to join our family. And let's go to one of the main factors that we take a look at, and that's the amount of homes available for sale, Gamalier.
That's a very important factor. Obviously, if we look back at February 2022, we saw that we had an amount of 6,379 properties available to sell here in Metro Atlanta. And that for Metro Atlanta, when we talked about Metro Atlanta,
sounds low.
It is pretty low.
Yeah.
And obviously that when we talk about Metro Atlanta, for those people who are not from here, from Metro Atlanta, we talked about not just the city, but the surrounding county is involved in that count also.
Exactly. And now we're sitting at 12,263 homes. So the inventory is going up, close to double, Gamalier.
Definitely, and keep in mind that right now as we're doing this video, we're in December 2022. So obviously we have seen double since back. So obviously properties are increasing.
Yeah.
So what does this mean for buyers? It means that their buyers have more to choose from. They got a lot more properties available, which is a good thing for buyers. And also what this means also that you have some negotiation also. For sellers, obviously, which means is that you have to be on your feet, make sure your property looks good, it's in good condition, you're showing it well, that you choose the right agent to expose the property to a lot of people.
All right, another factor we like to take a look at is the days on the market. How long is this home gonna go under contract? How long is it gonna take? Well, on average, we saw back in April of 2022, around 5 days or less, Gamalier.
And obviously that's, again, it's a low number. 5 days or less is, properties were going under contract within 24 to 40 hours in multiple property. But now, as of today, December 2022, it's taking 18 days on the market.
Yeah, it's climbing there. And we talked about it. Inventory's climbing, there's more competition, right? Buyers have more selection too.
Yes.
So we're seeing the amount of days on the market on the rise. So it's taking close to 3 weeks on average for these homes to go under contract.
Well, let's talk about again what buyers and sellers and investors. So for buyers, obviously, the longer the house stays in the market, the more motivation the seller to sell, the more negotiation, the more properties, the more to choose from. So obviously, right now we're still in Atlanta metro area as we are in a seller market. But obviously, like we said, we're slowly transitioning to a buyer market also. That's what we see also.
Yeah, and that leads us to our next factor, Gamalier, the month supply of homes. We talked about the low inventory. Back in February of this year, we were sitting at 1 month supply of homes. And right now, we've more than doubled, 2.2 months. So basically what that's telling us, if all the buyers were to buy up all the inventory, we'd see all the homes off the market in 2.2 months.
Yeah, obviously, and you see that compared to what Alan mentioned, again, went from 1.1 all the way to 2.2, so that's a double. It means that obviously there's a lot more inventory in the market, and as we get more houses in the market, that number of supply will increase. And that obviously it is a benefit for the buyer, not the seller. That creates obviously more competition, and obviously buyers are able to buy the houses for less price.
Yeah, and just to note too, since we're at 2.2 months, generally a seller's market's when it's 6 months supply or less. So that's why we're still saying it's a seller's market, but it's trending towards a buyer's market as we head into 2023. All right, another factor, and this is very important, Gamalier, because when we sit down with our clients, right, they talk about price. They have a line where they don't want to cross.
The budget, they talk to the loan officer.
Exactly.
The loan officer look at their numbers.
You've got the letter of approval.
They figure the pre-approval, and then you know your budget where you're buying.
Yeah, so let's talk about the median price as far as homes that sold. Back in June, Gamalier, the median price of sold homes was right around $432,700. I remember when we first broke 400K, I was like, wow.
I remember those days.
I mean, I can't believe it's climbing that fast. Where are we right now?
Well, so today we are at 390,000.
We fall below 400K now.
Yeah, we did, and obviously that's a little bit over $40,000 decrease in appreciation. So obviously, so we're starting to see now the market's changing. Like we said, the more houses that we see in the market, and as we see a lot more houses for sale, that affect the pricing of the home also. So what we're starting to see is adjustment down of price.
Yeah, and that leads us to our next factor, which is the percentage of list price sold. So say we have a home that is listed for $300,000. Are we selling it above that price, at that price, or below that price? Well, back in May of this year, we saw homes selling at 102.5%, meaning 2.5% above listing.
They were getting a lot more, close to 3%.
They had multiple offers.
And this is the average price. When we talk about these numbers, you got to keep in mind that we're looking at all the houses. So I mean, all the houses overall that were selling above the listing price. That was pushing prices up, and that's why when you went to make, if you were in the market at that point, you made an offer, and it was very frustrating for the buyers because they will make the listing price and say, I'm paying full price for this home, but I cannot get the home because somebody else was paying 3, 4, 5, 10% above price in some circumstances. But now, where are we standing now?
Well, we are standing at 99.2%, so just under 1% below listing price is what we're seeing here in greater Metro Atlanta, Gamalier.
So when we discussed early prices decreasing, you see now with these numbers that this means that buyers are able to negotiate a little bit, and depending on who's representing the buyer or who's representing the seller and who has the best negotiation skill, that plays also
that's a big factor.
A big factor in it. So obviously we're starting to see that there's a little more room for buyers to come in and to get either listing price or sometimes below.
And our last one here, and it's a great nugget of information, and we've been talking about it all year, right? Interest rates. They've been all over the place for 2022. Well, back in November, just last month, we were sitting at 7.1%, right? We even climb higher than that, but November 2022, we were at 7.1%. Where are we right now, Gamalier?
So today we have some great news. We have a decrease of 1%. We're staying at 6.29%.
All right.
So for buyers and sellers, it's a good news because what it means is that buyers are getting a lower payment on their home, and for sellers, have more buyers coming into the market because the rates are being low and more affordable to buy your home.
Yeah, so for those buyers that were like, I don't want to spend 7% or more, now are taking a closer look at it and saying, hey, maybe I want to jump on it right now with it being at 6.29% before it may climb again. So this is a good time to jump in there. And if you're thinking that 6% is still high, well, if you look at the average 20-year rate, we were in the 6s over the last 20 years on average, right?
Yeah.
So that's very close to where we should be.
Yeah, and if you think about it, for people who's been around for a while and seen interest rate, obviously we've seen interest rates as low as 2.8, 2.6, and we're like, wow, this is amazing.
It's phenomenal.
And back in the 80s, they were double digit. People were paying 10, 12, 14% for those people that had not been around that long. They're not seeing that. That's been in the market. So don't stand around thinking the interest rate. What we're seeing so far is, unfortunately, inflation is still up. The goal is to bring it down to 2%. And in able to do that, they had to manage that interest rate. So we're starting to forecast that we're going to be most likely seeing some interest rate going up over time.
All right, so that's a wrap on the Atlanta real estate market for the month of December 2022. And if you're watching, if you're a buyer, seller, or an investor, and you're looking to get into the market, please reach out to us. Gamalier and I will definitely help you out.
And we'd love to help buyers, we'd love to help sellers and investors. And we also have a sister company that works with rental and property management that we could help you with that too. Feel free to put your comment below if you have any questions. And again, we're easy to reach. Feel free to give us a call. We'd love to help you out.
All right, thank you for watching. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share our videos. We've got a lot of videos in our video library. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bueno, sí.